guys, welcome to a Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters video. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the backlash that Indonesia and teams like Netherlands and others have been receiving due to what's called recycled animation, reusing animation. Indonesia has been by far the worst reception of a video that I've uploaded in a while, and it's only a Bandai Namco / Tamsoft trailer that's in English that wasn't published on YouTube, only Twitter, and I just published it on YouTube for you guys, and it has gotten a lot of pushback with some comments. I mean, we can go check it out before we get into the video. Let's see if we can read the comments. So, Muhammad here stated, the team pretty much only relies on Indonesian goalkeeper. The forward isn't anything special neither. He has Matsuyama's super eagle shot, but it doesn't do that much damage, just like we saw in the previous game. Now, Muhammad is right that this team relies on the goalkeeper, which reminds some of you guys of Inazuma's what's his name? Endo, I think is his name. I think that's his last name. Endo. Mark Evans, I think that's his name in the dub. Yes, you're right. That's what the team is built around, which I think is really cool. I think that's why they made Freddy look generic. A lot of guys are pointing out that he looks generic, and I actually like that. You know, he blends in. He doesn't stick out, and the one that really sticks out is the goalkeeper. And then we have the other part about the Super Eagle shot being not causing damage. How would you know that, right? We haven't played this new game. Stop comparing Rising New Champions with World Fighters. There's so many differences between the two. It's like night and day. Yes, the concept is still the same to some extent, but so many systems have been ripped out and rebuilt just for this game. This game is wholly different. And then we have others that are saying Indonesia is pretty damn disappointing. Not going to lie. Part of what made the new game in Rising New Champions so exciting is all the new stuff they brought to the table. New characters like Blake, Azwan, Ryan, Luciano, Sengor, Kenzino were more exciting to know and play because they had new moves to go along with them. It wasn't just a new story from out of the pitch, but the new stuff they brought to the pitch. For Indonesia, even their miracle action is mostly recycled miracle save, and that miracle save is just Wakabajashi's save from the previous game, and in my opinion is the most boring save of the game, and I really like Wakabayashi. Honestly, I wouldn't even classify Freddy as a character unique enough to have a spot on the showcase. He looks like a standard as everyone else, and okay, at first glance, I really like Jawato, but they gave, okay. So, yes, what's this guy's name? Maxi. I do agree with you, right? That is cool, like, when the game brings all these new characters and they all have these different moves, but how much new stuff do you need to be satisfied? Has this game not provided a lot of new things already, right? So if a game reuses assets, which is very famous among, you guys would be surprised. And I'll show you guys right now. I did do some AI research. I know that's frowned upon, but I did do some research here, and I asked what famous games have recycled assets such as animation. Elden Ring, which is I'm not sure if it still is, a very highly popular game. Dark Souls, another popular franchise, reused massive libraries of animations from older titles, the door opening animations, chest opening animations, critical strike, but no one talks about that, right? Nobody talks about that because the way Tsubasa is tailored is because it's action-packed, it's dramatic, you're seeing it happen. The movesets were reused, and you have some of the enemies there, some bosses from previous games like Sekiro, and then you have other games, which I know because I played Monster Hunter. They reuse animations too. Resident Evil, I also play it. They reuse animation as well. You have Pokemon, you have Zelda, you have other games, League of Legends, Counter-Strike 2, and the list goes on, really. Yakuza, Far Cry, Grand Theft Auto, Street Fighter, the Alpha series, the older every game, Final Fantasy, they reuse assets, right? I'm making a game right now, right? I'm making a fan project for Captain Tsubasa. Hell, if I will reuse assets too if I can. It saves money, it saves time. It's making a game is very difficult, and if you have a previous library to fall back on, why wouldn't you use those assets? Especially on these guys weren't even important in the manga. Am I missing something here? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. These guys weren't even important in the manga. So for them to even be getting a spot, and Portugal is not even getting a spot, and you're gonna complain about it? You gotta be kidding me. Like in the day, there's new characters in this game that are bringing new animation, right? Your point of Sengor, Luciano, Blake, blah blah blah, having all these new stuff. Yeah, there are characters in this game that are bringing those new animation. Your problem is that you're so fixated on looking at the ones that are not, and that's okay because we don't know the full extent of the story. We don't know if we can customize these characters, right? Because they did remove the option of having multiple new heroes, and now we all, as far as we know, we're stuck with one, which I'm okay with, which kind of sucks though, because now it prevents people from creating characters. So I do get that, but I feel like that can be changed with enough pushback, and hopefully it is altered in a way where we can have those characters offline. So I agree with Maxi to an extent, but at the same time it's like, no man, you just sound like a spoiled brat, and I hate to say it like that, but you really do. You're asking for too much when already enough was given to us. And this game is not perfect, right? Rising New Champions wasn't. This game is way better than Rising New Champions. From what I'm seeing right now, what I saw gameplay-wise, it looks much better. Let's move on. And it's not disappointing. I think Indonesia, Indonesia is a team that is subpar, right? But they have that fighting spirit, and I would definitely play with them. You guys can use Japan against me. I will play with them. Now let's move on. So that's Maxi. I agree with this guy here, Eugene. Right? Yes, of course, recycle moves are disappointing. Yeah, we all want new moves. We all want new things. I do too. I would love to see new things, but I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm not gonna beat the game down like some of these guys are really going in, like this guy right here, Nico. It's a shame, the sad sight that developers disrespect game buyers so much. How? Nico, have you ever made a game before? Have you ever attempted to make a game before? I'm telling you right now, because I've tried a few times, I've made a few demos, I'm doing right now the Captain Tsubasa fan project. I'm sitting on that table between 4 to 12 hours a day when I'm developing. A day, and I'm by myself, obviously, yes, that's harder, but I'm using some assets like pictures that are already created from the manga, right? I'm using music that's already created from previous Captain Tsubasa games. So I'm saving time by reusing assets, because if you don't do that, it's going to cost a lot of money. Not everybody is born with every single talent. We all don't know. You know, there are some people that are jack of all trades, but we don't know every single thing, right? So Nico goes on and says, what's most astonishing is how some cover up and defend it. It's not defending it. We all see it, Nico. We all see it, right? But some of us are not looking. We're not just stuck on that. We see the broader picture. What else is this game offering? Now, if this game was just a whole rehash of Rising New Champions and it was nothing new, okay, I'm with you. But that's not how it is. I wouldn't call it developers' laziness. Kaiser is a fan of Oi, and I laughed when I read this. I genuinely laughed, right? And he's going on comparing all these people that have these similar things. Yeah, it's a freaking animation. So when you guys were creating new heroes, right, they all have the same animation. I ain't hear nobody complaining then. Isn't that how every game is? If you play, let's say, a WWE game, and you create a new character, a wrestler, they have the same power, but like sometimes they'll give you like different variants of power bombs or like things like that. But it's the same shit. It's always gonna be the same shit. When you perform a move, you're gonna do it the same way because you have to perform the move. You're not gonna, like, everybody walks to some extent the same. We all walk a little differently, but there are people that walk the same. You're not gonna, like, all of a sudden, it's, damn, this guy's walking like me. Let me tiptoe or something crazy. Like, no, it's a move. It's a move that's learned. It's a move that's mastered. It's an animation. It's hopefully what I'm hoping for this game. And there's a lot of complaints here, guys. I'm telling you, go in these comments. And I love it, guys. Keep it coming. Express yourself. The opinion is great. I'm all for it. But you're wrong. You're wrong because there's nothing wrong with it. They are going to release new moves, right? There's already about, I think, over 20 moves, might be a little more, alone that's coming with the DLC. And that's not even counting free updates. And that's not counting a season pass too. So by the time all said and done, we're going to have like 100 plus moves. And so I'm not sure what the complaint is about, right? So if we can switch, let's say, for example, the characters like Joado's move, and we can give him like a different save, will that change your opinion? Is that okay? You can still have the same animation. It's always going to be like that. This game has always been the same. Reuse animation. You create a new hero, reusing animation. The next new hero is reusing animation. The next you're facing someone online that's reusing the same animation. Every game is like that. So what's the complaint? Please, somebody tell me. Anyways, just wanted to get it off my chest because all you guys are doing is going to hurt the sales, going to hurt the buyers, going to hurt a potential sequel, which will most likely, the next one, focus extensively on the club system, and then eventually we'll probably get something for the Olympics. So support the game, voice yourself in a positive manner, and if you don't like the game, just go away. Go away. It's okay. Not everyone has to buy it. I pre-ordered this already today because it's getting close to the release date, and I can't wait to play it. If you're bummed and you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm excited. I can't wait. Anyways, guys, leave a comment, like the video, dislike the video, whatever you want to do. Thank you for watching. Take care.